Alright, so I'll probably have to speak a lot louder for the majority of this. I did not realize that my normal speaking voice was so low that I had to put my headphones on full volume to just hear me speaking normally. So, with that and my tendency to just jump into videos straight out from the shower, like I did with the last video. Oh boy, I'm so unprepared apparently. Um, this is an unboxing video for. Oh god. What? Is that stuttering? Oh dear. Oh well, I'll just power through it. These. These two. Um, Dollar General Transformers. I'll just talk about these as I open them up. This guy is Starscream. Now, opinions on him. I like him. I like him a lot. He's probably like my third or fourth favorite character in pretty much every version of the show, because he's one of those characters that like constantly reappears in everything, no matter whether it makes sense or not. Honestly, he might be like slightly more iconic than Megatron, because like Starscream is in the shows that even Megatron isn't in sometimes. And also, Megatron dies a lot, and Megatron comes back as different characters, like Galvatron, and all of this stuff. But Starscream is pretty much always the same over and over again. Like, of course, they'll swap out voice actors and stuff, because they Transformers has a bad history of not keeping consistent voice actors. But Starscream is pretty much always reliably the same character archetype. And here he is, Dollar General version. His head is so goddamn tiny. I believe I remember how to transform him. I've had this figure before. It's... Oh, yeah. These guys are simple. Starscream here, he turns into a jet. That's pretty much all he does. Which, if you know anything about Transformers, you know there's a lot of characters that turn into jets. Like an abnormal amount. I apparently have to push his head down somehow. There we go. And, sorry, there's not much to see with this transformation, honestly. His legs and everything pretty much stay in the same position. But, yeah. It's... Okay, so I gotta pop these off. Put them on the undercarriage or whatever. This is a very simplified version of his transformation. Honestly, this is probably more simplified than like the original figures even were. Which is fascinating to think about. Starscream turns into a jet. He is one of about a dozen characters that turn into jets at varying different points. This happened because basically in both, well, I don't believe it was so much in the comics, but there were already multiple different versions of him with different colors, like Thundercracker and Skywarp, and they were all separate, unique characters. But the show, the original cartoon, had this fun, interesting little tendency to make shit up a lot, because basically it was a bunch of Marvel writers and Marvel artists doing comics, and then a bunch of just people who were getting info from them, making the cartoon. And it turns out it's very difficult to make this big, interesting, flashy cartoon when you're constantly using the same characters over and over again. And also, you have to sell toys. So what they did was to make the Decepticons more powerful enough to be on par with the Autobots. They made up several characters and used them for background scenes. So if you look closely in the original episodes, you'll see that like they just copy and paste characters over and over again to make the Decepticons' forces seem larger, whereas the Autobots are pretty much the same cast of heroes with occasional guest star characters. What resulted from that is basically Starscream and his variants probably have more figures than Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, and Soundwave combined. Because you've already got, like, Starscream and Thundercracker and Skywarp, and then you've got, like, the background characters like Acid Storm and Rainstorm and Nova Storm. And then you've got the background characters who are just random recolors. And all of this stuff. And that results in this guy having so many... Well, obviously not this exact figure. This is just a Dollar General thing. But, like, Starscream in general. They make a Starscream sculpt and all of his features and everything. Then they just slap it onto everything else. Just fascinating. But just in general, Starscream is a fun character. He's one of those characters you love to hate because he's got the whiny voice. He's very stuck up and just kind of rude. He's a little treacherous. Pretty much in every version, he's either a coward or he's a backstabber. In the movies, he's a coward. He always runs away from fights. He tells Megatron, hey, if you want to survive, you'll have to run away from these fights with the Autobots. In the cartoons and comics, he tries to kill Megatron several times, or sometimes just announces Megatron's demise. With almost no hesitation. Like, Megatron could fall down a flight of stairs, and Starscream would be like, it's time! I'm the new ruler! And just everybody would be fine with that. Except for Megatron, obviously. And Soundwave. Ironically enough, Soundwave is probably, like, the only character alongside Starscream and Optimus who is very consistent. Where it's like, Soundwave is always the quintessential Decepticon. Either that or he's like a party rock dude. But, yeah. This character, good character. The figure, it's interesting. I like that they tried to do sculpting. You probably can't see it from this angle, but they tried to do line sculpting on the figure and everything, so there's more detail than you would expect. And that's fun. I can't get his head to pop out all the way. It's now kind of sunken in, so he's almost headless. RC. This is one I've been looking forward to, because I've heard good things about this figure. Not good things in the sense that it's like the greatest figure of all time or whatever, but good things in the sense that this character has a reputation of just getting the worst figures ever. And basically what that means is, when this character was originally designed for the cartoon, they were designed by people who, didn't know how to make Transformers toys. RC is one of the original Transformers OCs, where she is not based on any actual vehicle. She's not based on any actual, like, basically the designers just made a bunch of shit up and were like, this is our new character, because we needed a new character for this. Problem was, Hasbro, up until that point, had just been recoloring toys from Japan, basically, to make all of their Transformers characters. Which means that poor RC here didn't have a toy until, like, I know there was like one in the 2000s or something, but that was for, like, how do I explain this? Transformers has a bad habit of using the same character names, but like on vastly different characters in vastly different universes. So, like, the first figurine of RC ever made was of her as a spider, which, well, first transforming figure. There's been a lot of lines of Transformers that don't actually transform for some reason. Oh my god, this tangent is getting insane. Basically, the designers didn't know what the fuck to do with her, because it turns out when you make this sort of traditionally feminine body for a character like RC, that doesn't turn into anything remotely resembling a vehicle. So, up until, like, 2014, I think, there were no toys of RC that actually transformed into the vehicle she had in the original comics and cartoon. And the comics are a whole nother ballgame, because one of the writers on the comics was sexist and thought there shouldn't be a girl Transformer at all. So, RC got screwed over a lot. But one of the weird things about that, one of the things that interested me in this, was because of that, all of her toys, pretty much, have to turn most of her car mode into a gigantic backpack that she wears. So the actual figurine itself pretty much isn't anything. You have to slap on the pieces after. But if I'm correct, my assumption, this one actually avoids that problem. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but I've noticed a lot. It seems like this version, this figure specifically, was actually somewhat inspired by the concept art for the original toy they tried to make, but couldn't. Because there was a prototype made of her back in the 80s, but it didn't actually get released. This one is noticeably much more brittle. That's fascinating. Instruction booklet. Does the instruction booklet have any cute art? No cute art, just normal, but does give me the instructions. I could probably figure this out, but I'd like to do it correctly the first time, so. But yeah, like, you look at this, her feet are admittedly completely hollow, and her shoulders are just the flat discs, but it still looks like the character, and, you know, it doesn't require the use of a backpack that makes her fall over every 5 seconds, because all of the high quality, like, well-known figures, for whatever reason, just decided, hey, let's put a giant backpack that weighs more than her entire body. And yeah, that's all very strange and like doesn't really work well for a figure. Now, I have to figure out how to move this all. Does this? Oh my god. I'm so confused. I swear I am using the instructions. It's just I'm trying to also keep this in frame and trying to also talk at the same time. Okay, reverse her hands. For whatever reason. I don't know why they want me to reverse her hands. But, I'll do that. What is it? Why would you need me to reverse her hands? What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. This is finagly. Ooh. But I think I got it. Hey. I think I got it. I think I'm figuring it out. I think I'm getting close to whatever the accurate version of this is. Maybe? Ooh, I'm hoping. Okay. Yeah, I think her hands fold up behind her head, which is common, but it's noticeably better done than a lot of the female Transformers characters kind of get the backpack treatment because it's easy to just copy and paste RC's body and onto all the other characters, but that results in their hands having to go to weird positions. And ironically, I think this one actually handles it better than one of the ones I have, which is of Elite 1, and oh my god, please just work. Oh my god. Wait. It's kinda sorta. It's kinda going. Oh my god. Please. And I don't know how to move her head. RC, could you move your head for me? Oh, I flipped the hands around the wrong way. Okay, that's me being a dumbass. So, this version already, just by allowing you to flip the hands a different direction on this hinge, is already infinitely superior. Oh dear. Oh dear. Did I overestimate this figure? I think I might have. Now I just genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. RC. Oh. Well, this could be it. This could be the thing that gets it done. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I am very confused. Does that move up anymore? No, that doesn't really move up anymore. I don't know what to do about this. I really don't. Her head's getting in the way. Something fierce. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I did it completely wrong. That's my bad, everybody. I'm just a dingus. Ding. Oh god. Let me fix this. Okay. So, and then now what? Okay, that is supposed to be a very tiny hinge. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Holy shit. So I'm a dumbass, but I have overcome my dumbassery enough to transform the former. Oh my god. Here we go. That's much better. Okay, so my criticism was complete bullshit. I just read the instructions wrong. This is easily way better than like the $20 War for Cybertron RC body. Oh god. Oh wait. Come on. I know it's tough, but we'll get there. Oh dear. Something's funky happening. Something funky's happening. These hinges are a little awkward, but the hinges are only awkward because they're tiny though. If this figure was just like an inch or so larger, this would be way easier. And hey, look at that. That actually works. Holy shit, color me impressed. A transformer that actually transforms. Ooh, and I think I can just use natural intuition to maybe figure this one out. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Well, shit. Okay, maybe I can't use natural intuition to figure this one out. It appears my natural intuition has failed me. Clunk, clunk. Oh. Does this pop in your leg further? Looks like it could do that. Maybe? Oh god. My hands are too big and beefy for this. This is like a toy for toddlers, probably. I guess that's why it's at Dollar General. Okay. Yeah, okay, this looks... Oop. Oop. Fuck. Okay. Technical errors, guys. I don't know how to form the transformer. I'm dumb, big dumb. Is that better? Oh god, and all the front end has come apart. On the upside, now that it's slightly more transformed, fixing it is a little easy. Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with these legs. What the heck? really looks like I'm supposed to pop these in. It's a little joint right there, and it looks like it's supposed to go further in the leg if I press down. But I'm afraid that by doing that, I might pop the rest of the figure out of socket. So, that's no fun. The back end looks good though. Okay. Yeah, those definitely go in further. Not sure how, but they definitely do. Oh, it's closer. It's closer. This is a little funky. Okay. But honestly though, the only reason I have any complaints about this at all is just because it's very clearly cheaply made. Oh my god, I did it. Okay, got one in position. Two. Can I get a second leg? Oh my god. Okay. This is stress. This is all of the stress. Oh my god. Yeah, the best Transformers toys, in my opinion, are the ones that can basically, like, you can do it like a Rubik's Cube or like a fidget thing. That's my favorite style of Transformers toy. This is not gonna do that at all. But that being said, come on, dang it. It needs to go in just a little further. Just go in a little further. Come on. God damn. You're so close. Okay. Wait. Oh my god. Did it. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's clearly not far enough in. But it's so close. Ah, damn it. Oh my god. There we go. I think. Is it? Oh my god. Ah, come on. My fingernails are too long for this. Stress. But it. Oh my god. Is that it? Ah, it's almost it. That's probably as good as it gets. Holy shit, though. For something that is just as good as it gets. That's RC. That's the car she transforms into. She looks like she's supposed to. Her body is kind of scrunched up in there, but it's not as horrifically mangled as like the other RC figures I've seen. And the only thing complicating it was just the fact that I had finger too big. Big fingies did not work. Large finger problems. But, you know, I like that. As far as Transformers figures go, that's the best experience I've had with an RC figure. Which is sad, because they've had like 30 years to make a better one, but sorry, I'm trying to fix the box art, because the box art got destroyed. Yeah, there's no way I'm fixing that. Oh god. This is so pointless. Why am I doing this? Fuck. I'm sorry. This has got my attention currently. Alright, pissed. That's it. That's as good as it gets. Thankfully the art up here is still okay. But, yeah. So, final verdict on the, cheapo Dollar General Transformers. Holy fuck. Starscream has better plastic and is easier to transform, but his head gets stuck and his guns fall off. RC is difficult to transform just because of how small she is, but if they took this mold, blew it up a few inches, this would be the best RC figure ever made, probably. I love these. I love them both. That's it. That's the video. I'm done. I can stop recording now.